guys, welcome back to my channel. I am going to do a little experiment with you guys today. I think it's time. And so I've got some recycled spray bottles. I only have 3 because I cannot find one spray bottle in my home to save my life. But we're gonna try to stay calm. There are bigger issues in the world, but yeah, no, so sorry that I didn't take the labels out, but this is the situation. By the way, this this rose water from Mario Badescu Skincare, I mean, this is not that kind of channel, but I just wanted to say, look into this stuff. This is everything. We tried the small one, we got the big one. It really is everything. So I don't know if this one is gonna work because it's kind of like not a spray bottle necessarily. It's more like a squirt bottle. So I don't know, but either way, what I want to do today is I want to make a few, and I have them resting on their backs because if not, it's like awkward. You're just looking at the tops of them. And so right now, this is the visual I want to give you guys until it's time to get to work. So I am getting my paints. Now I'm a little frustrated right now. I really don't have a lot of yellow and that's scaring me. My colors mostly make up of, at least the ones that I have in bulk, they consist of my primaries, red, blue, and yellow. And these are both practically empty. Then I got my white and my black. Everything else, like I have, oh, this is my glass bead, like model paste thing. I have my chalkboard paint. I have, and this has lasted me a while, my chalkboard paint, because originally I had gotten it for my dollhouse projects, and so everything that I was working on for this was like miniature size. I was able to get this small acrylic green one at a store. I typically don't get colors, but I am going to this year start investing in a whole different array of colors. I'm used to mixing my own colors, and I actually do want to get into look, every yellow that I try to find, like this was yellow that I had stored in here. It's done. And then I have these little minis. When I went to Puerto Rico, it was like a set of 12 of these acrylics. And it was like cheap. I think it was like $5.99 for a set of 12. So many different colors. So I got that, but those are already almost done and I really can't use those much. So my basic colors that I have, this is it, guys. Like, I need to go get paint. I have a gallon of white, which is actually not a gallon anymore. It's almost gone. But I need paint. So through my frustration of not having enough paint, I was like, I need to like really take this yellow to another, I need to take this yellow and preserve it. So I'm gonna use this big jar. So I've seen a couple of videos online. I'm going to link in the description the 2 that stood out to me the most. I don't have measurements because there was one that I saw a long time ago, and I'm going to try to find it and then link it in the description. And then there's one that I recently saw, and she doesn't really use measurements. So it's kind of more like an eyeballing. So before I even take out the paint, one of them is going to be with water. Let me go get some water. Okay, so I got some water. The other thing, so one of them is going to be, I'm going to be using water and Mod Podge, and another one I'm just going to be using plain old alcohol. So I picked this up at the 99-cent store. Cool. So my Mod Podge is pretty much, because of my recent projects, it's pretty much done. And for the first time, I'm going to use, instead of Elmer's glue, I'm going to use this neutral pH adhesive. I heard about this through a wonderful bookbinder, Sea Lemon, and I am so far happy with the results. And she explains all the reasons why you should be using this for your bookbinding instead of Elmer's glue. She explains it better, so I'm not even going to attempt to do so. Actually, I might need more water because now I'm going to add water to this. So, let's see. I just added one part glue. I'm just going to eyeball it. And actually, technically I just added two parts glue, 1 part water, but my 2 parts is gonna almost feel like 3 because I don't like it too liquidy. So now, and I didn't have to make this much for this project, it's just that if I'm already going to do it, I'm going to need it for future projects, so I decided to make a nice big batch. So now I'm going to fill up this bottle halfway. Actually, I'm gonna, like she did in the video, I'm gonna first put the paint. Alright, it's not gonna be perfect right now. Cool. So I'm gonna first put the paint, and so what she did, this is so sad guys, I really need yellow right now. Like, I'm going crazy for yellow. I need to order some. So she just put very little, less than a teaspoon. My bottle's a little bigger, so I'm gonna just add a little bit more. Okay. Then she added water to about halfway. Okay. And then she added a little bit of Mod Podge. I think I'm just gonna pour it. Just a little bit. So again, even less than the paint. Then we're going to mix it. Now I'm swiveling it around because I heard that doing it like this clogs up the spray, so I'm kind of like trying to swivel it because I could see how that makes perfect sense, that it would clog it. And so the Mod Podge works as a binder. So that's cool. All right, we're gonna put that one off to the side. Then I'm going to get, well, I don't think I have time to take off all these labels. Ooh, that one got off really fast. Nice. Okay, so now we're gonna use red. Now this is not really the red that I like, to be honest with you. I like this red. So I'm gonna put that much paint. Less than a teaspoon. And then I'm going to fill it up with half alcohol. Okay. All right. It didn't work. I wonder if I got this all wrong. It completely broke apart. Now I'm shaking it exactly how they told me not to. Exactly how they told me not to. That's what I'm doing right now. But from what I see, it's not, it's like all the colors separating, and see that? It's like separated. That to me looks weird. So I don't think that's gonna work. All right, and then for the final bottle, get this alcohol away from me. For the final bottle, I'm just going to try, I'm going to try to do it with just plain water. Okay, and I'm gonna use this true cyan blue. Like, as the truer the color of the primary, the better it is when you're mixing it with other colors for you to get a pure secondary color. So it's like, I believe it's supposed to be, what is it? Cadmium red, and then this one says primary yellow, but it's supposed to be cadmium yellow. Yeah, and then cyan blue. Like, those are like pure primaries. So again, less than a teaspoon of the color. Fill it up to halfway. Just ran out of water. Nice. And you could find bottles in your house like with spray. I know that I have tons of spray bottles. Where are they exactly? I don't know. But you can find spray bottles in your bathroom or your makeup pouch. Okay, so this is the only one that looked like the color's sitting at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that on the, but the color is literally sitting at the bottom. So I'm gonna try it, and then I'm going to take everything out and put water and Mod Podge for the red if that doesn't work. So let me get some paper. Okay. So I found some drawing paper from a sketch pad, and we're going to start with yellow. Okay. I like. I like a lot. Ooh. What? I'm scared. Yeah. So that did not work. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna empty this out. So it's actually I figured it out. The problem was that, so this was a Purell bottle and it looks like there was still some Purell in there, because now when I was rinsing it out I saw that, and duh, that's not gonna work. So we're gonna put some more red in here, again, less than a teaspoon. And this is not my idea. I will be linking down below whose idea this was with the Mod Podge. Then half a cup of water. I'm sorry, not half a cup of water. Fill the bottle halfway. That's a little more than half, but that's fine. And then add your medium. Ooh, I think I might have added a lot more this time. Still less than, it was still less than a teaspoon, but more than I did last time. So I don't know if that's gonna, oh God. I feel like this is not a good bottle, because now it doesn't even look red anymore, guys. This looks pink. So there's something in here that's reacting. Oh God, I love science. This is so cool. God, what's happening? I wish somebody could explain it to me. This is, oh God, man, this is awesome. It's the paint. It's reacting to something inside of this bottle from the gel, from the Purell. What's in here, man? I don't know. I wouldn't be able to even figure it out, but let's try this. Ooh, this is cool, actually, that it's not a spray bottle, because it gives this really cool effect. I think that's actually fun. You just gotta be careful that you don't squeeze it too hard, because it's going to splatter everywhere. And you don't want that. Well, actually, I'm really, really happy with the way this came out. And this is a fun project to make with your students. You can do this on a Friday, and then when they come, they can leave it on their desks with some parchment paper or whatever underneath to protect the desk while it dries. When they come over for the week, from back when they come on Monday after the long weekend, they will see their artwork and what it has become. This looked better before, but now that all the paint is there's so much water, it's actually, let's see if I have a paper towel. And this is why art is so cool. See what happens if I fold this, press a little bit. This looks like this paper came like this. It's almost completely covered. That's pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool, guys. And this is just because I continued diluting and diluting with more water, so it became very pastel. But if I take this over here, if I go ahead and get another paper, this is just cardstock. I get another paper. This color, I don't know why it's not gonna ever be red, but there she goes. You really... All right. So the colors are a lot more vibrant here. Add a little yellow to this side. So pretty cool. Experiment with this. I like this bottle. I like the effect that it gives. It reacted to whatever was left or whatever residue of the gel, of the Purell gel. It reacted and it diminished the value of the cadmium red. So that was the issue. But another thing before I go, you guys thought you could get rid of me. Before I go, you can also mix this with another color. You can mix this, like, I can turn this into a brown if I wanted to. I can add a drop of red and an even smaller drop of black. And make brown, which is really the color that I use the most. Let's see if that pans out for us. Okay, let's see if this pans out. Oh, some of the yellow from before is coming out. That's normal. Okay. Okay, so it's darker. I could still make it darker. That means if I added a little more black to this, add a little more black, I can make this richer. We'll see if it needs a little more red. I know it has plenty yellow. I mean, that's nice. I use this color a lot, to be honest. That's really nice. So you can mix these as well. So I plan on just ordering a whole bunch of spray bottles so I can get a couple with my primaries and then all the mixes. And then since I have these little ones, I'll be using these primarily for the spray bottles since there's such a small amount. I like this spray because it just like makes it, if you do it gently, just looks like very natural drops, which is cute. And this one is just like a lot. Oh my god, not what I want. We're gonna leave it at that. Less is more, like I always say. That makes for a really nice effect. So you guys can play around with your colors and see what happens. But this is a cool project, I think, for a classroom to do with kids, especially kids that maybe aren't as confident and feel like, oh, well, I don't know how to paint that and I don't know. This gives you freedom to make mistakes, and also freedom to try something new, but also confidence, because you almost feel like you can't make any mistakes with this. You can create some really cool effects just folding the page. So actually, I think this is a pretty cool classroom art project. Kind of looks like a tree. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I have to clean up all this mess. These are my spray bottles. I really need to buy more yellow. In the meantime, while I am waiting to get yellow, I can use it in a spray bottle. And also, the main reason why I need yellow is because I'm always trying to make brown, and so that's why it's so important for me to have this brown. But I can't make brown without yellow, you know, because you can mix green and what is it? You can mix green and I think black, but to make green you need yellow. You can mix yellow and purple, then you need yellow. You can mix orange and black, but the orange you need yellow to make. So you always need yellow for brown. Always, 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 always. Ooh, looks like I have to also clean my sewing machine. So while I'm cleaning, you guys go get your spray bottles, figure out how you're going to do your project, what colors you need. This was a lot of fun to do. Hope you guys join me on my next experiment. Please tell me how your experiment goes. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.